Now, yesterday, the 26th to 29th kept popping up. I don't know what you guys have going on for the 29th. I don't think I have anything planned for the 29th except being here with y'all. But there is something about the energy of the 29th that kept poking through and try to bogart their way on the readings that came out yesterday. Or maybe because it's an 11 and preparing us for November, where we have all of those energetic portal days, such as November 1st, which is 11/1, and of course 11/11 and 11/22. For those of you who want reconciliation or are praying for, striving for, working towards reconciliation with your person, November is the twin flame month. It's the month when we celebrate Isis and Osiris, right? One of the original twin flames that the world tried to pull apart for various reasons. Use the energy of the portal days. Use the energy that is coming in with the next super full moon, which is coming up in less than 2 weeks, to really supercharge those intentions, supercharge those rituals, and supercharge yourself. Coming down into the awareness, into the notice, into the affirmation, reclaiming, right? Standing on all 10 toes, knowing that whatever you said that you're going to manifest, it has no choice but to manifest for you. Your word will not return to you void. We always talk about those visions that you have as my phone starts to ring, right? Those visions, those dreams are reminders of the life that you're supposed to live and the blueprint of how you get from where you are to where you need to be. Understand in this season, especially during Sagittarius season, not just because it's my birthday month, but it's Sagittarius season, a lot of those long awaited changes, finally moments of exhale are coming up. So hang in there and know that the best is yet to come. We always say, as long as you wake up on the right side of the grass, that is another opportunity for you to manifest your happily ever after. That being said, hello, hello, hello. My name is Etta, Mystic Healer, intuitive and spiritual life coach. We're going to get into today's reading. Today is Monday, the day of the road opener. Papa Lekbaste. Those of you who signed up for Monday devotions, I'll be following up with you guys through email later on this afternoon and this evening. But if you have any questions or want to reach out to me first, don't hesitate. If this is your first time here, definitely say hello and let us know how you're feeling on this Monday. That being said, feel free to share with us any thoughts, comments, and feelings that you have as the readings come out. If you'd like a personal reading on the live, that information is in the bio. You could also get messages off the live. Holy Spirit, what message do you have for the collective on this Monday? Pretty simple and straightforward. Tomorrow, the rest of you guys are going to get a special announcement. I already hinted at it to the Patreon folks, right, to my OGs on what's coming. Holy Spirit, what other messages do you want the color? Damn. I really like this, right, because it confirms. This is something that Mikey wants to say because it fell on the pyrite in St. Michael. Let me fix him. Stand up. We're going to leave these right here. And what's the vibe? What's the vibe on this Monday? Thank you for spending this part of your day with Spirit, the Soul Tribe, and me. Anything else the collective needs to hear? Ooh. Now, we're going to get straight into it. We usually do not give medical and legal advice, But when we pulled the cards out the box, legal was at the bottom of the deck and we just kind of tucked it to the side. Those of you who have any legal situations going on right now, do not fret. Do your work, because we don't worry, we work. Remember that, right? And know that everything is gonna work out in as I choke in your favor. Those of you who have been in spiritual court, you know, you've had to do this and you've had to do that because people are throwing work your way. They're laying down tricks. They're doing the most to trick you out of your destiny, or maybe to swap destinies, or just maybe to be a thorn in your ass. Whatever they're up to, whatever they've been doing, whatever they've been allowed, heavy on the allowed to do, time is up. Time is up. And this is why they told us on Friday or Thursday, right? There's going to be a lot of slow singing and flower bringing as justice is being served, right? As I pull to the sipping car to see us being served a popping hot cup of tea, you're going to hear of what happened to this one and what happened to that one. Remember how we were told to kind of reserve our sorrows and prayers for those who deserve it? Because some folks right now, especially once Sagittarius season gets here, happy birthday, Scorpios. Once Sagittarius season gets here, we're really going to see that justice playing out and folks getting their just rewards. Daydreaming, heads in the clouds, delusion, hopes, and dreams. This feels like this message with all of this that came out together. Psychopath, dun dun dun, drowning, daydreaming, sipping, and legal. Sipping on some scissor. So whoever has done the most, and you're going to see this playing out in the spiritual community. You're going to see the girlies get at it, go at it. You're going to notice that this creator is going against that creator, and their collective soul tribes is going to be a lot of back and forth. If you're into that stuff, grab some popcorn, grab some tea, pay attention, because you're going to see who's wrong in that back and forth and who's right. Anybody who's been doing the most, anybody who's been abusive, conniving, using trickery to trick you out of your destiny or to manipulate you. Anybody who's been trying to manipulate you is being brought out in the open. So you realize that they are manipulating you, and whatever happens to them happens because they had no business manipulating you in the first place. This drowning, though, it ain't over. How they say it ain't over till the fat lady sings. It ain't over until justice is served. Regardless of what it looks like now, we really can't give too much credence to what it looks like now because we're in the Mercury retrograde shadow phase. So things are already starting to get a little blurry, a little, I don't know what this is. Just hang in there, ride the waves, ride the currents as best as you can, knowing full and well that balance and harmony is coming towards you expeditiously. You will be paid for your pain and suffering. There will be judgments for you. And these folks that have been persecuting you, being a thorn in your behind, going out of their way to manipulate you, they're going to have to pay for all of that. Unexpected. Oh, wow. Sagittarius season. And I guess Spirit is not just hyping it up because it's Sagittarius season, but it's really that's the last fire season before 2026 gets here. So all of the nonsense has to be cleared up. All of the crap has to go once and for all. So if you see somebody getting bulldozed, you see somebody getting their rewards, you just stand back, sip your tea, and just know that we all regardless if you believe in karma or not, is energetic law. Whatever you put out in the universe comes back to you eventually. Sometimes it comes right back to you, like when you're in a windstorm and you try to throw something and it comes right back to you. Other times it takes a long, long, long time. It takes almost forever. And then we start to wonder, wow, do the evil people ever get corrected? They do in due time. And that time is coming up. A lot of the people, places, and things that you've been holding on to, including the behaviors and thoughts since 2017, they gotta go. And Sagittarius season is gonna make sure of that. Then we have this loyal heart, which came out twice now. 35, which is 8, which is the number of karma. It's Saturn's number, the number of destiny, the number of things working out exactly how it's supposed to be, because it's written as such. The balance and harmony, and we got this message before we went live. The balance and harmony that you've been calling in is about to arrive. Next we have, well, look at that. Speaking of arrival, speaking of fire, prepare for the changes. When this new cycle begins, because this is the one up here, stay, we have this one up here, right? Prepared to receive everything you've been asking for, hoping for, wishing for. To be fair, another card of justice and things being made right. This season of things not working out is coming to an end. So yesterday we talked, when this card came out, Spirit used the analogy of video games. For those of you that play or played video games, I dibble and dabble from time to time, big Mortal Kombat fan. When you're playing the video game and you're going along, and then you meet these little obstacles and challenges, and you're like, okay. And then as you go along during that level, the obstacles and challenges get a little bit harder. That's how you know you're going in the right direction. Now, if you were playing a video game and there was nothing coming at you, you either have the game on pause, you're not showing up for the game, or you've turned it on, but you're just sitting there. If you have any forward movement, whether you're moving by little baby steps or you're running, right, like Sonic, right, you're going to bump into obstacles. You're going to bump into those people, those karmics who are set along your journey to trip you up along your path. And you do not get to go to the other level, the higher level, until you defeat that final boss, like Super Mario Brothers, right? Comes to mind, right? Because, you have those little turtles, you have those little birds, you can grab coins along the way, and then you get to the first level, you get the flag. Cool. You do it again on the second level, you go through the things, it's not too bad. Cool. And then you get to that third level or so, and then you got to fight that guy, right? And it's hard, and it's challenging, and sometimes you got to be defeated several times before you can complete that level and ascend to the next level. And when you ascend, you breathe a sigh of relief to only realize there's more challenges and more obstacles. That's the game of life. Long as you have this lighthearted approach and know that it is a game, all these things that are coming against you are actually letting you know that not only are you going in the right direction, you're showing up in the right way. Keep going so you can have these W's, these wins under your belt expeditiously, right? Because again, we know these things are going to happen. We know that the collectively is entering a season of rapid and steadfast change. This nurturing card, as soon as I flipped over, it feels like the energy of our angels, our ancestors, providing that emotional, spiritual support, applying band-aids to our boo-boos, and giving us their version of chicken soup to help us heal and prepare for the next level. Another card of balance, right? After everything has been buried and put behind you, relationships. Those of you who are still holding on to folks who are not the one, I strongly suggest you don't do the love magic, because it's going to hit you back a lot harder than it typically does under the current cosmic energies that we're under. The universe is trying to bring you balance. So anything or anyone, your spirit guides, the Most High, is trying to bring you balance. So anything and anyone that's being pulled out of your life is for a good reason. There's no saying that, it's a hard and fast rule that they won't come back later down the line to join you on your journey, especially if they've been working on their healing. Then yeah, they'll come back sooner rather than later. But if you try to force it, you'll just be stuck in the same cycle over and over again. And look at that. With that not for you. Release the people, places, and things that are not for you. At this point, we're in October. We've been shown since this time last year, May 2024. It really started around November 23, but by May 24, we realized this is good, this is not good, right? We were made to compartmentalize everything and everyone in nice little neat sections to see what we could bring along with us to the next level and what has to stay. The game board has been set up real neat, real clean, real clear. Release who you need to release and prepare to receive every good thing that you've been asking for, every good thing that the Most High has for you. That is your message. Let's see what you guys are chit-chatting about. Hey, Lorca. Hey, Paradise 313. How art thou? Hi, Rudy. Boogie, woogie, woogie. I started to text you this morning, and then the morning went. Like it was 7 a.m. and then it was 1:45 p.m. I don't know what happened in between. How are you? Hey, Sunny. How are you? Hello, Miss Breeze. Hi, Margie. Well, Jacqueline, if it doesn't feel like it, trust your intuition. If you'd like to get deeper into it, well, you know what to do. Hey, Satsi. How are you? Layla, how are you? Isol, how are you? Saki, how are you? Hey, honeybee. Hey, Marty. We have a Marty and we have a Morty. Hey, Arshay, how are you? Lex, you certainly did. That means you were the 25th person. So that means you get another reading. Use it when you're ready, but I would wait at least 2 weeks to see what changes in the energy. And if you have any questions, Lex, do not hesitate to reach out. Hey, Arshay. Hey, Barbie. Hello, 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 hello. All right. I got to, hey, D-Nice. I got to everyone's comments. Any questions, thoughts, feelings you want to share with anything that came out during this reading? Anything you'd like me to go deeper on? Hey, Kim. Hey, Auntie. Oh, I'm glad you were able to join us, Paradise 313, which happens to be one of my favorite numbers because three of my favorite people, their birthday is on March 13th. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. Now, don't be shy. We won't pull a love reading today. Maybe on Wednesday. Wednesday, we're definitely going to have the Patreon exclusive readings. So we might just go straight to Patreon. We may not go live on TikTok that day. We'll see what the energy holds for us. What else? Big announcement coming tomorrow, or maybe I'll wait till the 29th or the 30th to make it numerically perfect. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But for those of you who got the newsletter last week, because this week's newsletter with your horoscopes, your Ettascopes, hasn't gone out yet. It's late. I know. It's coming out tonight, so pay attention to your inbox. As a matter of fact, you guys know what's coming, right? We're going to make the official, my Patreon folks that read the newsletter know what's coming. We are, let me see how I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This week, the first 5 people that make a purchase on the site is automatically going to get what we release tomorrow. It's automatically going to come to you, right? I'll give you a heads up. It's crystals, it's bracelets, but it's a very exclusive set of bracelets to help you manifest that abundance on every single level. I cannot wait. This has been a long-awaited partnership with Otter Spirit. You guys know that, I have a lot of their bracelets already, but this one was designed especially for you. Soul Tribe, OGs, and the collective that follow Divine Love Talk. So I'll be giving those out. Hey, Dorsey, how are you? Lex, I should have known. I should have known because you have that good energy that 313s have, right? Something about late Pisces, right? Pisces who are Pisceing in late March, right? Almost on that Pisces Aries cusp that are just, fabulous people. Hi, Daisy. I am good. I am good. What else we have going on this week? The new moon isn't until next week, right? We have November 1st coming up. It's a good day to reaffirm those affirmations. Really take your time now that Mercury is about to go retrograde on November 9th to really rethink everything you have on your intention list. It's a good time to pull out your 13 wishes. If you did your 13 wishes last year, you either would have done it on the solstice or you would have done it during the 12 days of Christmas, right? Your 13 wishes is a good time to pull out that list to see what has manifested and what has yet to manifest. If anything, we will be doing the 13 wishes again come December. So I look forward to hearing about what you manifested for this year and what you plan on manifesting for next year. As always, pay attention to the signs, pay attention to the synchronicities, but slow down so you make sure that you're seeing things for what they are, not what you think they are or hope them to be. I'm tempted to do a quick message for the zodiacs. Let's do a quick message and then we're going to wrap this up. Since we didn't do it on, we didn't do the newsletter yet. Let's see what the energy holds for the zodiac signs. This could be for your sun, moon, and or. Look at that. This could be for your sun, moon, and or rising. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to turn away from the comments. We'll do 2 messages. We'll do one for, no, we'll just leave it at the zodiacs. And then we'll wrap it up. Again, if you'd like a personal reading or mentorship, that information's in the you-know-where. Holy Spirit, going by the zodiac signs, all 12 zodiac signs, their sun, moon, and or rising, what does the collective need to know about the energy of this day? Or what do they need to know, period? Right. Okay. starting with Scorpio. Happy birthday, Scorpio. Those changes with the Chariot that you've been calling in, this is every time Spirit has been talking about that over the past few days, they're talking about you. Use this moment to really get clear about what you want, because it's going to go from a moment of looking like nothing is happening to everything happening all at once. And that message has been coming out a lot. But now you know who it's for. Sun, Moon, and or rising Scorpios. As for those of you about to experience your birthday this week in the next 7 days or so, celebrate big and really give thanks. Practice gratitude for every good thing that has come your way and every not so good thing, because the not so good things have led you to your happily ever after. It's leading you along your journey. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and or Rising. One of the happiest decks in the card with that 10 of Cups. Really clarify your vision of love. Now is not the time to daydream about things that are impossible. It's okay to be a little delulu, but make sure you're delulu to a point where you know that vision will manifest into your reality, because it's about to. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and or Rising. Victory season is almost here. For some of you, it's going to be right after your birthday. For others of you, you're going to have it in June. Hang in there, do the work, do what needs to be done, and know that everything is working out as it always is. You're about to have your victory lap. How it works, how it shows up, all depends on how much work you put in, because you're about to reap the harvest of everything you have done and haven't done, dearest Capricorn. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and or Rising. Speaking about hard work and no play is no fun. Yeah, you have a plan. Yeah, you have some deadlines. Yeah, the heftiness of life is really getting to you. But if you keep your head down, focused on the things that you have to do, focus on manifesting that list that you have into your reality, you're going to miss the beauty of the life that already exists for you, and the one that's about to unfold. Whoever told you that hustling was the key to success? Maybe if you are a dominant male energy, you might want to put some muscle into it. But we are in the energy of attracting and not chasing. Showing up as the embodiment of the very things that we wish for and allowing things to fall into place. It doesn't just magically happen that we say the word, snap our fingers, go abracadabra, and the things that we wish fall magically into our lap. There are intuitive, inspired actions, not actions that we take just because we think we're supposed to take it, but actions that we take because our soul, our intuition, dearest Aquarius, allows us, encourages us, and sometimes yells so loud it pushes us to take action. But it won't be in this 10 of Wands carrying the world on your back Atlas energy. You've planted the seeds. Get ready to reap the harvest. There is no more work that needs to be done. The only thing that needs to be done now is preparing to receive your blessings on every single level. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and or Rising. Make sure you measure twice, cut once. Yeah, make sure you don't jump the gun when it comes to taking action over the things that are revealed to you this week or today. You might find yourself in a very hostile predicament. That doesn't mean you have to stoop to their level. Remember who you are, remember your power, and let your actions or the lack thereof do the talking. Sometimes the best way to win an argument is to not say anything at all. And if you do say something, you could say something like, you look upset. Let's continue this conversation when you're feeling better, okay? And then you walk off. Walk off. that makes people fuming mad. That is one of those instant return to senders that you could keep in your pocketbook forever and ever and ever. Dearest Pisces, mind your emotions, knowing that water trumps everything. Aries, sun, moon, and or rising. Be careful as well with overindulging, with over partying. This is flashing towards January. You're going to have so much good news. You're going to let it take you away, right? I see very much your head in the clouds, celebrating all of your accomplishments. While it's nice and healthy to big yourself up and celebrate your accomplishments, do it within reason, for you risk all. You seriously are at risk of attracting new enemies in this new stage we're going into. Some of you are going to receive that long awaited news, message, text, email, something that you've been waiting for a long time. If you're in New York, you're what do they call that? If you're in New York State, you're, the word is on the tip of my tongue. Inflation check. It's coming. Taurus, sun, moon, and or rising. Oh, in your own energy. Pentacles are earth energy, right? 3 of Pentacles, the sign of rebuilding. The message that came out before we went live talking about don't give up is for you, dear Taurus. Well, you're one of the ones that it's for. You too have done the work, both within and without. The people, your destiny helpers, are doing the work. Give them time to catch up, knowing that whatever it is that you are creating, especially if you have Gemini placements or dealing with a Gemini, is going to manifest. It may not show up exactly as you have it designed, but it's going to be really, really, really close. Gemini, sun, moon, and or rising, Knight of Wands. Some of you are already in the whirlwind, right? You're in the eye of the tornado as things are changing in a good way, and you feel like you haven't had a chance to catch your breath. You feel like this whole entire year has been a year where Jesus has taken your hand and asked you to trust him and then went off running. There has been no stops for food, water, or the bathroom. Keep going. You are going to be wrapped up by February. You're going to get that chance to breathe before the next song comes out, and you get to do the dance of manifesting your reality, your dreams into your reality all over again. Dearest Gemini. Cancer, sun, moon, and or rising with this King of Pentacles energy. Know that while you may worry about your home affairs, which is normal to a certain degree, regardless of what's going on, especially to the investments, with the investments you've been eyeing, trust your intuition over what other people are telling you. Know in your heart that everything is going to work out. Know that that vision that you have for your life has no choice. You know how Spirit said earlier during the general reading how your word is not going to return to you void? Yeah, Cancer, watch what you say. Always, everybody should watch what they say, because it's very easy for us to speak things into existence. The higher your spiritual grade, the easier it's for you to manifest just by saying a thing. And those things that you say flippantly, that you don't think twice about, tend to manifest the quickest. So mind your words and prepare to receive, dear Cancer, everything you've been praying for, hoping for, wishing for. Leo, because I almost said Libra, because it's the air energy coming out. Leo, this is a time to relax, settle down, and know that all is well. Your thoughts are moving quicker than your actual body or time can. When they say things are left to divine timing, they're left to divine timing, Leo. You're going to end up like Gemini with things changing very quickly. You're going to enter your season of being in that whirlwind where you're just running, and you're going to wish that you had as much downtime as you have now. Cherish the season for what it is, because it's wrapping up very quickly to bring you the season that you have been praying for. Virgo, sun, moon, and Virgo, sun, moon, and or rising. The Empress. Well, looky, having everything that you need. We always say there's many queens in the deck, but there's only one empress. There's many kings in the deck, but there's only one emperor. Dearest Virgo, there's only one you. You are truly one in the million. Stop letting people treat you like you're not, like you're average, or worse, like you are a muggle. You've come to, dearest Virgo. Dearest Virgo, for the Virgo that is around, whose ancestors are screaming the loudest, you are the first in your generation who get to live the soft life. Stop trying to live the hard life. That is not your destiny in this incarnation. That is not what you signed up for. Just because everybody else looks like they're doing it, that doesn't mean that you're supposed to be doing it. And just because you can, doesn't mean you should. Dearest Virgo, rest and allow your manifestations and things to come to you. Those gifts that you have, you will soon be required to share with others. That's the only thing that is required in this season. And last but not least, Libra. Oh dear, Libra. No wonder. No wonder. Yes, you have to fight a little while longer with the Seven of Wands. Yes, you are being asked to defend what you created, but these days are wrapping up. You see how he's standing on firm land, but this looks like craters, as if the sticks are coming up from the side of the mountain? You've made it to the top and you've kept your enemies, your adversaries, those things meant to trip you along your journey at bay. Let your guides take over. It's time to tag them in heart, mind, body, and soul. When you tag them in, know that once you give it to them, you've given it to them. Don't try to pick it back up. You've already reached the place that you were planning to reach, but you're still so caught up about who did what, you don't realize that you're already there. Take a moment to celebrate this win and know that your guides, the Most High, has the rest. That is your, what do we call this? Zodiac message of the day, of the moment, of the season. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest. Well, hey, TJ. I don't even have the energy. Boogie, we were just told, right, to be careful with our words. We can't just be saying anything or even writing or thinking anything. Is there a delete function? Can we strike that off the record? I vote to strike Boogie's comment off the spiritual record. Thank you. Layla. I'm glad it does. Yes, indeed, Krista. Sag is the 10 of Cups. Anytime, Arshay. Anytime. Well, hey there, Warrior Queen. Mars! Have you used the cards yet? How do you like the cards? How do you like it? You definitely have, Miss Nicole. You definitely have. Okay. And yes, I've used that when working in the corporate setting. I use that a lot, and it used to piss off my colleagues and supervisors a lot. And I gave 0. I had no F's to give. None at all. You're not gonna ruin my day with your negative energy. No. Did I say hi, Marcy? Hi, Marcy. Hi, Nico. Hi, Nico. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Well, Miss Rose, I can reiterate it in bits and pieces because most of it comes through a channeling and I'm partially here. Like I'm always the one that you hear, HEAR, but I'm not always the one that is here, HERE. Because sometimes I watch this, well, not sometimes, all the time, I rewatch these when we post it on YouTube and I'm like, well, that's interesting. A lot of the OGs can tell when I'm here, when I'm not. So that being said, this will be posted along with Saturday's message, jeez Louise, on the YouTube later on this evening. My guys, perfect. I like that, Boogie. I like that. I really, really, really like that. And Miss Rose, no sorries, right? You always come when you're supposed to. Sounds about right, Krista. Sounds about right. All right, the time now is 2:29 Eastern Standard Time. Any thoughts, questions, feelings about anything that came out during the general reading, during the I don't even want to call this a horoscope. This is just like an energy of the moment, something that your guys wanted to share with you in the moment, right before we sign out for the day. Really? Now that's a beautiful thing, Miss Nicole. That's a very, very beautiful thing. To the person who just ordered a reading, that will most likely be sent to you first thing tomorrow morning. Yes, indeed, Mars. And it does feel like a pink kind of day, Miss Nicole. I was thinking of you just before we were going live because as I was wrapping up my other stuff, I was looking at my candle and the flame was this big. No lie. And that soot started to form around, and I was like, explains a lot. It's like, it's going to go down before the time I go live. And sure enough, it did. Because it was about to be a fire hazard. It's going to happen, right? We expect it because we are in spooky season. Those folks who have been throwing daggers will continue to throw daggers. But as we saw in the general reading, justice is about to be served. So I've got my popcorn ready, my fuzzy slippers, my comfy robe as I sit back and relax. He'll get used to it. The first few times you're like, oh my God, what is going on? After a while, you're like, just keep a glass of water near it. It's fine. How can I let go and let my guides, define take over? Right? Really sit with the definition of what take over means for you. When we allow our guides to step in, they take the lead. They kind of hold our hands and bring us to where we need to go. And it starts with trusting your intuition, making time to meditate, making time to communicate, right? When you're just starting out, having that communication be through your heart, asking your questions through your heart space, through your mind space, and never out loud, because when we're starting out, we got to get our grounding, our footing for who is ours and the other entities around us. And during spooky season, there's a plethora of entities that are out more so than normal. So it's very, very, very important to first get comfortable with hearing the voice of your guides and not some trickster spirit trying to weasel their way into your life. So that's the first step, the hardest step, and the longest step. Any other thoughts, questions, or feelings before we wrap up? We should have gotten clarification cards. Next Monday, we'll clarify this with like the Kipper deck or another deck. We'll get your angel numbers. Next week, when we do this on Monday, if I remember, the next time we do this, how about that? We'll also get your angel number and manifestation. Any Anytime, Rose. Anytime. April, I'm glad you were here to receive it. All right, my dears, the time now is 2:33. We are going to wrap up. I am going to the post office. Hint, hint. If any thoughts come up after, like you go on your day, you go on your week, you go on your month, you're like, wait a minute, I have a question. Feel free to send me a message, either DM me, text me if you have my number, and I'm going to say it. So my guys were like, do you want to say that? I do. If you've ordered something from me, you have my number. It's on the receipt, right? Only use that for emergencies unless you're a Soul Tribe member or OG. Feel free to email me, though. I'll get back to you ASAP. What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, the readings are in the bio. You can sign up for one there. Don't hesitate to ask questions. Don't hesitate, especially when it comes to your dreams, those signs, those synchronicities. During spooky season, right? We're almost at the 31st, the 1st, the 2nd, this whole 2 weeks leading up to the full moon in Taurus is going to be spiritually chaotic. You want to ground yourself as much as possible. You want to stick to your practices as much as possible. You want to slow down and make sure you observe more and speak less. That being said, be kind to yourself, be kind to one another, and as always, stay blessed. And since you've made it this far, check out the Enchanted Halloween bracelet pack from Outer Spirit. It's only available as a set through October 31st. This set features a moonstone bracelet, a lapis lazuli, and a garnet, which is a stone we really haven't talked about yet, a stone of power, protection, and wards off evil, and brings good fortune